So far, Big Mom has been the creepiest character by far. One Piece Chapter 827 was your typical setup, get to a new area type of chapter. Luffy and the gang finally land on an island in Big Mom's territory. Now this island isn't Whole Cake Island, this is an island somewhere else in Big Mom's territory, also known as Totland. There are 34 islands dotted around Whole Cake Island, and they're all ruled by some chancellors. This particular island is ruled by Chancellor Chocolate, and it is called Chocolate Town. This island is a utopia for all different sorts of races, species, even the minks are there. It's also a utopia because it's made out of chocolate. Since everything is made out of chocolate, Luffy and Chopper race off of the boat, and they go and they eat some person's business. I thought that eating someone's business was a crime. Guy is berating and saying he's basically going to try to arrest Luffy and Chopper. But then here comes the owner of the establishment flying in on a magic carpet. So the owner is Nitro the Jello, but he is riding on the shoulder of Mrs. Pudding. I thought, that was the translation before pudding, and then like we're supposed to try to, we accidentally pronounce it like pudding? She's actually okay with them eating it because just like food in, you know, the real world, it's gonna expire sometime, so you gotta demolish it somehow. Lucky break for them, and the guy who was trying to arrest Luffy is talking to her about her wedding and stuff. I'm surprised that no one really picked up on it, like, oh, maybe she's having a wedding and Sanji's getting married to someone in this vicinity. Maybe that could have caught their eye, but it didn't. There's a mink that shows up and he's like, oh, Pedro, what are you doing here? Oh, it's amazing to see you. There are presumably a lot more minks going to be around in Big Mom's territory. And Pedro, he's like, hey, shut up. We don't want anyone to know that we're here. Pedro's obviously hiding something because he says, you know, I'll tell you guys later what's going on. But it seems to be that maybe they sent a bunch of minks there because they want to align themselves with Big Mom in some way, or maybe even to infiltrate her and get some information somehow. Maybe that's what Peckham's was really doing. Maybe not. He seems pretty loyal to, as he says, Mama. The Minks at one time could have been working under, say, Whitebeard, or maybe they're even working under Shanks at the moment. They're back at Pudding's little house, and it seems everyone loves her. She's loving everybody. Everybody's having a grand old time. And she's like, oh, I don't even know your names. And of course, Luffy's gonna, you know, burst out his name. And yeah, I don't think she's gonna be oblivious to what she just heard. I think she is probably the one who tells Big Mom, as we learn later, that Luffy is actually here. Could be her who tells her, or could be anyone from the Germa 66, not too sure, or it could have been freaking anybody. So they had to have been seen by somebody. Get to Whole Cake Island, it is a fantastic, happy, joyous, weird Alice in Wonderland meets Candyland type place, and wow, every inanimate object, clouds, trees, apples, cakes, everything, has a smiling face and can talk. And then things get really disturbing. Everything is singing about, you know, oh, wait, let's get these ingredients for this cake. We're gonna make this wonderful cake. And then they ask like, oh, hey, do we have eggs? And then we cut to someone on a walkie-talkie who's like, yeah, I got the eggs. And everyone around that person is just like dead or knocked out or something. Then did the sun say we're gonna have a tea party from hell? What kind of messed up place is this? Like a cloud or something asks like, hey, we're gonna have strawberry jam at this party? And they're like, yeah, well, hopefully it's made out of someone's blood. Welcome to Totland, I guess, this weird and messed up thing that Big Mom's got going on. As I said earlier, Big Mom now knows that Luffy is here, and she's been waiting for him, probably ever since Fishman Island, like, hey, get this guy who stole my candy, get him here, I'm gonna probably turn him into jam. This chapter was creepy as hell at the ending, but, I mean, it was pretty good. It's a pretty good setup chapter for what's to come. Wow. Mom definitely has some sort of witch-like powers. Is she the one who created all these trees and clouds and rainbows and stuff that have faces? Is that her doing? Maybe one of her powers is that she can manipulate someone and turn them into something like that. But I'm really interested to see, like, hey, what is her whole deal? How is she strong? How does she become a Yonko? Because right now we know, like, Kaido's a freaking massive beast that can just, you know, probably kill anybody. Shanks is definitely gonna have the strongest haki. Blackbeard's got 2 freaking devil fruits that are overpowered as anything. What is her deal? Let me know what you thought about this chapter, and what do you think Big Mom's powers are? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to watch more One Piece reviews and videos like this one, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links are in the description below me. I'll catch you in the next one.